Hello guys, welcome to Pandas tutorial. Today we are going to learn about concatenating our data frames. Uh, by concatenation we mean how can we join our data frames and then do our data analysis. So as you can see, I am logged in into my Jupyter notebook, and I have already imported pandas, and I have created two data frames which I'll be showing you how to concatenate. So first, as you can see, I have created a data frame on the weather of India, which contains columns of city temperature and humidity, and the other data frame is of US weather, which contains the same column as of city temperature and humidity. So let's run our first data frame, and here our first data frame is created. And let's have a look at our second data frame, that is US weather, and it is created successfully. So now comes the task of concatenation. So there is a very simple command to concatenate. Let's take a variable df, short for data frame, and pd dot concat, and you just pass the name of your data frames which you want to concatenate. So we have India weather first data frame and US weather second data frame. And yes, I have made a mistake here. You can't pass the name of the data frame more than one without a list. So I have to put this in a list, square bracket. Yeah, let's run it and let's see our new data frame. So we have successfully concatenated our data frame. Now friends, if you see, there is a slight uh, mistake that the index number of Mumbai and New York are same, Chicago and Delhi are same, Bangalore and Orlando are same, 012. So we want to ignore this index. So I suggest you to Google pandas.concatenate and just see the documentation where this command is given, and you can see here ignore index is given as false, which is defaulted. So we have to make it true. So you just copy this command again, and we will add uh, ignore index equals to true, and let's see what we get now. So yes, we have successfully uh, sorted our mistakes, 0 1 2 3 4 5, the index number. Now there is an additional feature, or if I may say an additional index, which you can see as the name of keys. So just copy this again, and it goes by the name of keys. And as we know that we have weather of India and US, so we'll name our keys as India and US. Okay. Now let's run our new data frame. So now you can see we have an additional index as India and US to refer the temperature, humidity, and cities. Now the use of these keys is the use for retrieving a small subset of data frames. So you can if you want to retrieve the information of US, so you can simply type df.loc, that is short form for location. We want location for the US. So this will give you the data of US, a small subset. So you can see that this is very helpful feature. Similarly, you can see this for India dot and yes. So as you can see that keys helps in analyzing in a much efficient way, and it is useful for us when we are working in a very big data frame and we only want to extract or retrieve information in subsets. So we can use this feature in that time. Now, as you can see, another thing that whenever I have concatenated the data frames, it has always concatenated the rows and not the columns. So this is also because it has the axis command set as to be 0, as you can see. So if you want a column, we have to set this axis command to be 1. So now I want to append uh, another column. So let's say, for example, let's create a new data frame, and let's say the column of city, which is same as Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore, put a comma, and now the temperature of the corresponding cities. Let's say 32 Mumbai, 45 Delhi, and 20 Bangalore. Okay, now let's see our data frame. Yeah, it's created. Let's create another data frame, wind speed. Let's see our new data frame. Yes, now we have created two new data frames. Now what I want is to append this data frame to this temperature data frame on the basis of columns. So we'll be using our same command for df short for data frame and pt.concat, passing the name of our two data frames. Let me scroll it down a little bit so that, and now here comes the main part. Axis equal to 1, that is we want to append it as a column. Let's see. Yes, now we have successfully appended this as a column. Okay friends, now one more thing. When you deal with all these data sets, these are not going to be very easy like these one, and data around the world is very messy. So many of the columns may be empty, may contain null values and all. So let's say for example uh, we miss some of the values like uh, say this Mumbai comes in place of Bangalore. Okay, and this has to become 67, and now when you there is some mistake in this list. This, yes. Now, when you concatenate this data frame with missing values, you can see that the missing values are replaced as NaN, that is not a number. Now, when you look at this index 0, 1, 2, the temperature of Mumbai is supposed to be lie on this row, and similarly for Delhi, but it is not because here the sequence is altered. Now, how to tackle this type of problem? So we can do this by inserting an index command, index parameter here as 0, 1, 2. Okay. And now we can see that 0 belongs for Mumbai uh, and Delhi for 1. So here we will put our index as 1, comma 0, because 1 is for Delhi and 0 is for Mumbai. 1 is for Delhi and 0 is for Mumbai. Now when we concatenate, we see that a result Mumbai is matching with Mumbai, Delhi, Delhi. So this is quite a tricky one because we only have a few examples like these small data sets, but in real data science problems, you would be dealing with large data sets. Okay, so friends, lastly, I want to close this tutorial with one more feature. Say if I want to add another column, append another column to this data frame, temperature df. So let's say we want to add this event column, which has values as humid list. Now we want to concatenate. Okay, vd dot concatenate the temperature data frame and this list event. Now what do you think? What will happen for axis equal to 1? That is, you want to append it as a column. So guess what will happen? Will it run? I don't think so. It generates an error. And why so? Because it cannot concatenate object type class list. Only pd.series pd.dataframe can be concatenated. So this feature of pandas, this doesn't work with a list. It works only for series. Now what is a series? Now you may create a series in pandas in the following way. Now to create a series, we first have to name it, and we want its name to be event because we want an event column to be appended. Now the values for it to be, which are to be given as humid, same as before. Now as you can see, a series generates a list of values similarly as a column, humid, dry, rain. Now we will append this series with temperature data frame. Let's see. Yes. So as you can see, the temperature data frame is now appended with event column. Earlier, our temperature data frame was like this. Now we have appended with successfully with a series column of event. So that's it, friends. That's all we have for this tutorial of today's of concatenation. And in the next tutorial, I'll be telling you to dealing with these type of situations of index in a much simpler way. We use merge data frames. We merge the data frames, and due to this merge, we can simply overcome these type of index sequencing problems of data frames. So that's it for today, friends.